Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I'm Naresh Mago with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign will be launched soon to honor martyred men and women. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister says Amrit Vatika to be built near National War Memorial in New Delhi. ISRO successfully launches 7 Singaporean satellites on board PSLV C-56 rocket from Sriharikota. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India's semiconductor mission is not just about meeting domestic requirements, but also aimed at contributing to global demand for trusted manufacturing. Indian team of Aman Saini and Pragati clinch gold in mixed team compound archery event at FISU World University Games in Chengdu, China. And in hockey, Indian women's team to take on hosts Spain in three-nation Torneo del Centenario 2023 in Terrassa today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign will be launched soon ahead of Independence Day to honor the martyred men and women. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Mr. Modi said that many programs will be organized across the country in the memory of the martyrs in the midst of the ongoing reverberations of Amrit Mahotsav. He added the special inscriptions will also be installed in lakhs of village panchayats. The Prime Minister highlighted that under the Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign, Amrit Kalash Yatra will be organized across the country.
शहीद वीर वीरांगनाओं को सम्मान देने के लिए मेरी माटी मेरा देश अभियान शुरू होगा। इसके तहत देश भर में हमारे अमर बलिदानियों की स्मृति में अनेक कार्यक्रम आयोजित होंगे। इस अभियान के तहत देश के गांव-गांव से 7500 कलशों में मिट्टी लेकर ये अमृत कलश यात्रा देश की राजधानी दिल्ली पहुंचेगी।
Mr. Modi said Amrit Vatika will be built near the National War Memorial by fusing the soil and saplings that would arrive in the 7,500 urns.
ये अमृत वाटिका एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का बहुत ही भव्य प्रतीक बनेगी। मैंने पिछले साल लाल किले से अगले 25 वर्षों के अमृतकाल के लिए पंच प्राण की बात की थी। मेरी माटी मेरा देश अभियान में हिस्सा लेकर हम इन पंच प्राणों को पूरा करने की शपथ भी लेंगे। आप सभी देश की पवित्र मिट्टी को हाथ में लेकर शपथ लेते हुए अपनी सेल्फी को yuva.gov.in पर जरूर अपलोड करें।
Mr. Modi recalled that last year on Independence Day, the entire nation came together for Har Ghar Tiranga Abhiyan. He said that the tricolor should be hoisted at every house this year as well. Speaking about the menace of drugs, the Prime Minister hailed the efforts being made by people to tackle the evil. He said awareness is being spread in Jammu and Kashmir against drugs by innovative means like musical nights and bike rallies.
जम्मू कश्मीर के युवाओं को ड्रग्स से बचाने के लिए कई इनोवेटिव प्रयास देखने को मिले हैं। यहाँ म्यूजिकल नाइट, बाइक रैली जैसे कार्यक्रम हो रहे हैं। चंडीगढ़ में इस मैसेज को स्प्रेड करने के लिए लोकल क्लब्स को इससे जोड़ा गया है। वे इन्हें वादा क्लब्स कहते हैं। वादा यानी विक्ट्री अगेंस्ट ड्रग्स एब्यूज। पंजाब में कई स्पोर्ट्स ग्रुप भी बनाए गए हैं जो फिटनेस पर ध्यान देने और नशा मुक्ति के लिए अवेयरनेस कैंपेन चला रहे हैं। हमें देश की भावी पीढ़ियों को बचाना है तो उन्हें ड्रग्स से दूर रखना ही होगा।
The Prime Minister gave the example of a village in Madhya Pradesh, Bicharpur, which is called Mini Brazil. It earned the name Mini Brazil as this village has become a stronghold of the rising stars of football today. The Prime Minister recounted that the journey of Bicharpur village to Mini Brazil commenced 2.5 decades ago.
ये फुटबॉल क्रांति अब धीरे धीरे पूरे क्षेत्र में फैल रही है। शहडोल और उसके आसपास के काफी बड़े इलाके में 1200 से ज्यादा फुटबॉल क्लब बन चुके हैं। यहाँ से बड़ी संख्या में ऐसे खिलाड़ी निकल रहे हैं जो नेशनल लेवल पर खेल रहे हैं। फुटबॉल के कई बड़े पूर्व खिलाड़ी और कोच आज यहाँ युवाओं को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं। इसलिए तो कहते हैं जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह।
On the topic of monsoons, Mr. Modi noted that the past few days have been full of anxiety and hardships on account of natural calamities. He said people in many areas have had to suffer due to flooding in many rivers, including River Yamuna. He said landslides have occurred in the hilly areas and the Biparjoy cyclone hit the western parts of the country. The Prime Minister stressed that these calamities brought the power of collective effort to the fore. He further stated that local people, NDRF Jawans and local administration have worked day and night to combat such calamities. He expressed pride that the spirit of Sarvajan Hitaya is the hallmark of India as well as the strength of India. Mr. Modi emphasized that this phase of rain is important for tree plantation and water conservation. More than 60,000 Amrit Sarovars have been built during the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The work of building more than 50,000 Amrit Sarovars is currently underway. He praised people for making novel efforts for water conservation. He gave the example of the tribal people of Pakaria village in Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh.
पकरिया गांव के आदिवासी भाई बहनों ने इसे लेकर काम भी शुरू कर दिया है। यहाँ प्रशासन की मदद से लोगों ने करीब 100 कुओं को वाटर रिचार्ज सिस्टम में बदल दिया है। उत्तर प्रदेश में एक दिन में 30 करोड़ पेड़ लगाने का रिकॉर्ड बनाया गया है। मैं चाहूंगा कि हम सब भी पेड़ लगाने और पानी बचाने के इन प्रयासों का हिस्सा बने।
Mr. Modi spoke about the Kanwad Yatra undertaken during Sawan month to worship Lord Shiv. He said that numerous devotees are reaching the 12 Jyotirlings on account of Sawan these days.
सावन की वजह से इन दिनों 12 ज्योतिर्लिंगों में भी खूब श्रद्धालु पहुंच रहे हैं। बनारस पहुंचने वाले लोगों की संख्या भी रिकॉर्ड तोड़ रही है। अब काशी में हर साल 10 करोड़ से भी ज्यादा पर्यटक पहुंच रहे हैं। अयोध्या, मथुरा, उज्जैन जैसे तीर्थों पर आने वाले श्रद्धालुओं की संख्या भी तेजी से बढ़ रही है। इससे लाखों गरीबों को रोजगार मिल रहा है, उनका जीवन यापन हो रहा है।
Mr. Modi mentioned 2 Americans who had come from California to perform the Amarnath Yatra. He also spoke about a woman of French origin, Charlotte Chopin, who is a yoga practitioner and a yoga teacher. She is over 100 years old and has been practicing yoga for the last 40 years. She gives credit for her health to yoga and has become a prominent face of India's science of yoga and its strength in the world. The Prime Minister also made a mention of Ujjain, where 18 painters from all over the country are making attractive picture storybooks based on the Puranas. These paintings will be made in many distinctive styles such as the Bundi style, Nathdwara style, Pahari style and the Apabhramsh style. These will be displayed in Ujjain's Triveni Museum. Mr. Modi also referred to a unique painting by Prabhat Singh Modbai Barhat, who is an artist from Rajkot. This painting was based on an incident in the life of Chhatrapati Veer Shivaji Maharaj. The artist had depicted Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj going to visit his Kuldevi Tulja Mata after the coronation. The Prime Minister spoke of Suresh Raghavan from Vadavalli in Tamil Nadu, who decided to preserve the information about plants and animals through his paintings. Suresh Raghavan documents the information by making paintings of varied flora and fauna. Till now, he has made paintings of dozens of such birds, animals and orchids which are on the verge of extinction. During the Mann Ki Baat program, the Prime Minister also mentioned the rare and ancient artifacts which were recently returned to India by the US. These have been made using terracotta, stone, metal and wood.
अमेरिका ने हमें 100 से ज्यादा दुर्लभ और प्राचीन कलाकृतियां वापस लौटाई है। इस खबर के सामने आने के बाद सोशल मीडिया पर इन कलाकृतियों को लेकर खूब चर्चा हुई। युवाओं में अपनी विरासत के प्रति गर्व का भाव दिखा। भारत लौटी ये कलाकृतियां 2500 साल से लेकर 250 साल तक पुरानी हैं।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO successfully launched 7 Singaporean satellites, including DSSAR, on board PSLV C-56 rocket from Sriharikota today. PSLV C-56/DSSAR is the dedicated commercial mission of New Space India Limited (NSIL) for ST Engineering Singapore. Mission Director S.R. Biju said the totally dedicated commercial mission was carried out with utmost precision.
PSLV C-56 carrying 7 satellites, including the primary satellite DSR and 6 co-passengers, have been successfully placed in the right orbit. This is a mission of the PSLV for NSIL, and I want to congratulate the customers sponsored by Government of Singapore for having this mission on board PSLV and their continued faith in our PSLV for the spacecraft from Singapore.
ISRO Chairman S. Somnath congratulated the customers sponsored by the Government of Singapore for having this mission on board PSLV.
PSLV C-56 carrying 7 satellites have been successfully placed in the right orbit. This is a mission of the PSLV for NSIL, and I want to congratulate the customers sponsored by Government of Singapore for having this mission on board PSLV and their continued faith in our PSLV for deploying the spacecraft from Singapore.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said that India's semiconductor mission is not just about meeting domestic requirements, but also aimed at contributing to global demand for trusted manufacturing. Speaking at the Semicon India Conference 2023 in Gandhinagar today, the minister emphasized India's strategic vision and ongoing efforts to secure a pivotal role in critical and emerging technologies. He highlighted the importance of self-reliance in semiconductor production, noting that it is closely tied to the country's goal of enhancing the quality and quantity of exports and becoming more deeply embedded in global value chains. In Himachal Pradesh, the Meteorological Department has issued a very heavy rainfall alert in many parts of the state for the next 24 hours. The rainfall continues intermittently in the state. Some areas in the state also experienced heavy rainfall yesterday. Due to the heavy rains in the past, the water level of the rivers and drains has increased, and landslides have caused blockage of 362 connectivity roads, including 2 national highways, due to which people are facing several problems. In Bihar, the Met Department has predicted widespread rainfall across the state in the next 5 days. The forecast says heavy to very heavy rainfall may occur in East Champaran, Aurangabad, Kishanganj, Nawada and Gaya districts in the next 24 hours. Favorable conditions are prevailing for good rainfall as a trough line is passing through Patna and adjoining areas. The Indian team of Aman Saini and Pragati today clinched gold in the mixed team compound archery event at the FISU World University Games in Chengdu, China. Saini and Pragati beat the duo of Cho Swa and Park Seung-hoon from South Korea 157 to 156. Pragati also won a silver medal with Avneet Kaur Purvasha in the women's team compound archery event. Vijay Veer Sidhu, Uday Veer Sidhu and Adarsh Singh clinched another silver for the country in men's 25-meter pistol rapid-fire team event. With this, India has so far won 9 medals, which includes 4 gold, 2 silver and 3 bronze at the University Games. India are currently 4th in the medals table. In hockey, Indian women's team will face host Spain in the 3-nation Torneo del Centenario 2023 in Terrassa today. Earlier, India beat Commonwealth Games champions England 3-0 in their third match yesterday. Lal Ramsiami scored a hat-trick for India. This was the Indian team's first win at the 100th anniversary Spanish Hockey Federation International Tournament 2023. In athletics, the Indian athletes won 4 medals with 3 gold and 1 silver on the second day at the Sri Lanka Athletics National Championships 2023 yesterday. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign will be launched soon to honor martyred men and women. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister says Amrit Vatika to be built near National War Memorial in New Delhi. ISRO successfully launches 7 Singaporean satellites on board PSLV C-56 rocket from Sriharikota. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India's semiconductor mission is not just about meeting domestic requirements, but also aimed at contributing to global demand for trusted manufacturing. Indian team of Aman Saini and Pragati clinched gold in mixed team compound archery event at FISU World University Games in Chengdu, China. And in hockey, Indian women's team to take on host Spain in three-nation Torneo del Centenario 2023 in Terrassa today. And with that, we end the midday news.